Number say a friend is saying, Yenuya Ivan, a real submission. Ivan, and Supreme Court for Tenasi, a vacant seats, no. Womo Tenasi, Womo Chrese, a channel memo judgment. Ye hunu, Speaker of Parliament. Ye hunu say, ne Kasama for, and the lawyers, Ekobi. Ye hunu ye, a Attorney General, and a year ora. Joe Gatti. And send me a course way in this annual way, and they cried the Supreme Court for the Nipa Muno, a judge's form, you know, become almost I see no 5 panels, is only you know, become Supreme Court, Parliament, and Sensem. Meaning, see a different commodity, and any abbey, Yenuya a year after your marking, or this is a crowd here. Soon, soon, your man of crown, and you're right to say MPP for what minority side. Spirituality cross have more. Your take on a year and the Supreme Court judges for etnasi.
Yeah, Dr. Ranzada Usika, I think on this subject, you can't say bebre, you can't, and I'm sure it's unfortunate, sir, Yababe drew this point. And tracking the demeanor of the speaker, you could see clearly, sir, it's that of disappointment and then as a forum. And today, the substantive matter as to whether what the speaker did now are legitimate or constitutional or not. So this is the raw deal where the proper argument and the lack of representation for the speaker no and just keke. While withdraw because of certain posture the Supreme Court adanedi. And his withdrawal is a testament to the fact that Onoankasa as a speaker has lost trust in whatever the Supreme Court will bring up. And you know, and that is what it means. And to me, such things are portended danger for our democracy. Whatever be the outcome in tomorrow's ruling, from where I'm sitting, is inconsequential to resolving whatever that is going on in Parliament. Because Supreme Court do really know, but it's just a part of it. Today, MPP ne afenyo marking part and they say they are not hidden to whatever happens in Parliament, and there must be automatic validation of the court. Say, stay ruling, you know. So until that is done, NDC for a change seat, you know. The question is, say Supreme Court deliver ruling no bad thing. Now I can say the speaker here and unconstitutional. And the NDC way, Monso Muni Hong and the MPP, say for MPs in the Marabaka. The question is, now say MPP Kotana majority seat in this one. Are they also going to have the NDC members present in the House to form a quorum to do the work? You see, that is why people should be sensible enough to do, because what's a pressing government business or already Bagbin has done something very significant. Or Chira will say, when one side of the House is not there, you can't transact business. And you can transact business, but you can't take decisions. And you are talking about government business, I say, your friend is saying tax exemptions and several other bills has to be approved in as a forum. So the Supreme Court will rule in favor of the MPP. They'll go and sit at the majority seat. What if the NDC people decided to say, yes, you are minority seat in this will be my parliament? What happens? So you see, and the said the intervention of the Supreme Court is needless. And Maka other jurisdiction among focus yamra to better society. Yahani kusiyamra di beyem krasem and a mena minim and a way because law back. You have about 10 different lawyers giving different interpretation to the same constitutional provision. So I know the day, you know, find are you right, find are you wrong. And that has always been the argument. Just one monitor the social. I listen to Chachuchi Kata. I listen to your friend saying Davis from the MPP. I listen to a former Supreme Court justice, Justice Atuguba. Or no, anya politics in as for uncle discipline or the Chief Justice and Sananko Oko. These are people almost bench no much chance of pain, and they are telling you, sir, Supreme Court wading into this particular matter and needless because Parliament is an institution. As your man of crime, now using your own procedures and processes to tackle or address some of these things. But who were in to address, emramuno, say, emraman so na yapin, obi a cheso ni memra. So the raw deal, they say, when it happens this way, are we going to have the NDC going to sit there as a minority for business to go on? And if they don't, what is going to happen? Can you take decisions? And I'm not sure that the speaker is going to allow it. And then from the beginning, say, apart from this legal, your friends say, brouhaha, na me right, na me wrong. And the world politics, leadership, governance, and are revolved to a point. Dr. Ren, the mediation, reconciliation, and a whole lot of way and a resolving impasse of this nature. But that is an option we have not even thought about. Say you bet me afa ediaye. And when you listen to Afedoma Kene, your friend said, interview or granted, you see some arrogance be trying to display say, and I am tenacity and that kind of spiritual. At his level, you have intelligent people listening to you in the media, and you are telling people say, won't consider NDC seat so for spiritual reasons. Such a grass the same way, where will you find it? And Obia Kwaji do the question seat so, and I say, and this is somebody who is supposed to be a leader in that particular house, making such assertion. And the Usifu are coming so and there because you are alleging say, the also no. And this is for you expect them to go and sit there. Now at the corner, so no one at the koto, the bay in the cocoye, pinchen ye queen at the croco share ho. Now minority leader no ye at the force in the you expect him. You see, ye kasa ye nini, but ye win home. No one say kasa boom 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 boom. That is why I'm telling you. So baby a bedroom and they young people in this country are demonstrating said they are far more intelligent than most of the aged who walks around in this town with degrees in a form. Don't want to say you know when you need papers. But when they come to our genuine nyansa, a bit niho, and into our minor number be an nami. I'm hoping that the young people coming up, will grow in patriotism, will use common sense and reasoning. Now yeah acting on your impulses in a partisan way. Now we are the genuine nyansa be ye juma. Sankasa de ne ekoswa. I'm not sure sanka ne hana yewo. Because the minority and the majority with the speaker na ankasa could have found a way to resolve this particular matter. But Supreme Court wading in, Chief Justice tried to portray say, oh, to me chen yobia and Oma ruling na any demean and the last time I catch it Oma ruling and what chiana no heba bia so no bi wasem. Then wakofa obia our clear party records. Abatena Chief Justice bench, abatena bench, and so media sem. Ya can say a constitutional matter. Na constitutional matter and cocoa na de call court. And your partisan actors na de call court. Ya kasa ya nwene ho, no answer ya can boom near at all. Everybody knows a constitutional matter, but a young cocoa na de call court. A politicians na de call court, and they have vested interest. So when you are talking and addressing such matters, and as an intelligent person, you need to draw all these factors. Or Supreme Court, luckily for us, we have a lot of justices on the bench. Akuffo Addo Adawroma, wa paki bench na my neck, ye 14. And that particular person, Adentina, he has to be there. And there is a pattern that you need to study. Since Amami will be a Chief Justice, I am Kubi na tembi or panel or moka I check it. There are people, they have never been part of any panel, but they are on the Supreme Court. What be say Adentia? I'm giving you an assignment, go and find out. What I say? So there is a problem. So you can't just use a muzzle up because democracy the nipa na ye. And one thing I very, very, very important has to do with the way a manner in harmony we're able to resolve because ye more and ye punchim you na somebody say the tipem dabi ye nipa. That is why mediation, reconciliation, and that kind of way mediation in our just to ensure say any impasse there we can get through. In the wisdom of Afarijan, he realized, say you can say interparty in the electoral process in Nasifon, they call to the BR. Young Koya Nimda. It is at the back of that wisdom that he brought in the IPAC as a mediation platform, a platform for consensus building, so that we don't go to court. Political party actors say, let's go sit down, analyze, discuss, resolve the issues. And to Bahra, you change from your friends say, black and white ID to colored without any court. from your friends opaque ballot box to transparent without your friends court. From your friends manual to digital and your friends the idea
tampering.
No, we cry verification then as for that biometric
biometric, yeah.
Without going to court. Because of the
DVDs,
iPad,
yeah.
the consensus platform, but nkasa nema we nyina de court na ekwa kiti ya ebi anka yenduru ha. So as a woman nipa da sane ye nyina ye nim nyansa no dodo na ekusua mra ba dodo na enim nyansa because nyansam no nyina na ye gigigigige na makusua mra no so omosua no obia na de o we de nam ha they can't even form way to say that this is a common point e nyina ye revolve it. Just show of arrogance, sheer power. It is not solving society's problem. But the whole essence of establishing law facility is to solve society's problem. Is to solve society's problem. Any idea towards solving society problem, that thing is useless. I'm telling you today. Everything you do in this life, must go beyond you and must seek to solve society's problem one way or the other, must impact on others, not about you. But over the way, you legalize it, you weaponize the whole political framework with laws, we are not moving on. It's the reason why we are still stuck here. So this particular matter, I may say, Ochina, whatever be the unanimous 11 or the unanimous whatever they babonten already are defeating public trust because Supreme Court na esi hono obi anya nipa nyame na meka Mo Ibrahim Index at the report about bonten how many people have trust in the judiciary. Go and check. I drop it by 30%.
Over Afro barometer, I mean, it doesn't even speak well to about a friend is saying the Supreme Court, and I mean, looking at the country,
we achieve justice. Now, so in Japan, now what's in China, now what's it? Now we will be away amenable to reason and wisdom. You should be concerned. Our backyard no at the jump because nipa mu. Ubeti at the tampon go me be a show to see that creative, but people don't respect you. That is the fact. People are losing trust in you. So, there be as a way to build that trust, to ensure that people believe in what you're doing. Because my culture that I say, in dispensing justice, sitting at the courtroom and pronouncing judgment, is just a smaller part of it. The larger part is getting people to believe, trust, and have confidence in that thing called justice. And yes, you create chaos. Because justice delivery is meant to hold society together. But if it is further disintegrating society, you know, so you are not dispensing justice. And that is the point we are today. It's unfortunate because of arrogance. Certain unseen interest, some maneuverings from the dark, and then I say for a man for a muzzle or more conscience up and a dash box in their shop back pocket. And I had the emotions and I'm penning for you expect them to exhibit wisdom at the highest level, no? Display emotions, raw emotions, devoid of wisdom. And in some of the tab then you ask yourself, say, why are we here today? And your channel, go to Twitter after the ruling. The Supreme Court will once again be trending. Shirao say, how a Ghana for any trust and believe them, knowing say a rubber stamp institution as for Ochina, either the speaker bedi for and now obedi bem. To me, it's inconsequential because already Ghana for know the way they see the Supreme Court. And me, I am worried because I'm concerned about this country. Because you see, these people you see today causing this mess, they are just transient actors who are just passing away. Well, Supreme Court, you bet me I mentioned the number of people on the bench. What's an answer now? And no fear Japadia. So, wouldn't mean tenacing count cocoa swasem. And your bench will be about to answer pay jab hoko. So you leave, but you can leave a legacy, an imprint. I believe you a certain way on the minds of Ghanaians, a Ghana for Bakayo. Then you find a buyer show power. Find a buyer children so to me. We need to move to Navia and I was a windy capre. Or be a crash on for your shade. President Kuffour, Matissa will say, Speaker should show leadership. Then as a forum. And me, I'm very much concerned about such comments. You see, President Kuffour has been quiet over the years. And say, Muna Akufo Addo Atena Krom had in the last 8 years. He has never commented on any. Today, you call Bagbin to show leadership. Why is he not calling Akuffo Addo to show leadership? Look at the mess Ghana finds himself in. That is why young people growing up, people think that they don't have respect. They respect Papa, but they are not gullible. They are very intelligent. They subject everything to intellectual scrutiny. They ask critical questions. If they don't see those things and they see double standards and hypocrisy, they will call you out. That is what we do. Because sitting on this program, no, you are not scared to call Mahama out, to call Akuffo Addo out, to call anybody out when you feel that they've gone wrong. Because that's the new generation. We are not scared of nobody. Doesn't matter who you are, where you come from. Once you are wrong, you are wrong. So I didn't know yet me calling people out. And these people who are supposed to be our role model, I used to from them cannot call people to order. He has been silent and quiet. All this year, if you say politics, no crowd can't be more to the baby. But today, he's telling us somebody should show leadership. Who is calling Akuffo Addo to show leadership? Look at this, the messy state Ghana finds itself in now. Are we okay? Are we comfortable with where we are today? The future of our children are on the line. We can forget about ourselves and say, we will suffer. Fine, we can suffer. But we are seeking to build the future. Young Korane, will not come and go through the same ordeal. The Ghanaian dream will be feasible. This is yet stick our neck and be truthful to ourselves, to our conviction, and throw away this emotional party politics. Now you're making sure, the sense of nationalism, the patriotism, we are really renewing it so that people will pick it up.
Ivan, you're not your time, I have been able to show you had much now. You're bidding Komobi, you've been here, your name, or Honorable Xavier Sosu. You need a better train come over way, so then I hope say after 6 p.m. the bet me didn't come and then no Supreme Court and so ruling no about out in the Senate TBiano will still need you tomorrow, God willing. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Recording stopped.
Ivan Innocent Che and you a train come on. What tibi wasumua my men call line so quickly na memfa number ending 354 na yenti na yeni enkomo ansani akofa news at 7 yankontomu nsem na yakwa the news at 7 Yes, yanko phone lines so hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. Usu, apom to say.
Oh, Boko. Sure, no say.
Boko, then cook getting away. Must some margin.
Papa Rain. Getting there. A program, West African Agricultural Productivity Program, and the friend WAP. And to say, when you saw a video, some platform no son. And to say, Obia, Kujina Babia, Costressa, James and Cocatia, and the Paconim the Oka MPP for especially. When you say, when you can say the same policy and MPP for more practice.
One manifesto, Mukra.
And your manifesto budget statement. 2017 budget and a 2020 budget. Dr. Ryan, a woman with their sender, different here. It's about me. And as an MPP, Nibia, Cotamin or Saint Conqueting Ketia, on one Casa more yes, our policy. No, our more budget team.
And I me cry dear. You see, also a charming Chawano, me cry dear name who Jeremy said. You see, politicians sometimes I am more why you titru yanmi or mutiswe. Because social Ghana consumes approximately 300,000 tons or metric tons of imported poultry meat annually. A year estimated that we spend 400 to 600 million US dollars. Now, so be so the obe boy a year poultry farmers normal rare and cocoa. I mean the understanding sometimes to us.
Also when I mean cow be okay I think say 2000 elections not a penny for down like domestication.
Yes, rather Latin.
Thank you. Sir, poultry farmer here, Mokan and Conqueting, and hear about domestication because you cannot get free Holland and other countries. No, Adrian, but yes, and my exchange rate in a cost. But So who MPP in Akota on the social media for no? They don't read on their own budget. They don't read. Dr. Ray. So call one budget settings more. Paragraph 271, 272, 273, and 274. Page 56. Where is 2020 budget statement? Oh, and Mami read 2017 budget because one can't tell more. They will not understand. Now I am cafe budget. My uncle said the same go to Emma farmers is almost in a day. So I don't understand MPP for me. I mean, Dr. I mean,